This is Sound Off, Louisiana's premier television sports show. Coming to you from Barstool Sportsbook at L'Auberge Lake Charles. Here are the guys, Rick, Scooter, and Kevin.
Welcome in. Glad to have you aboard for Sound Off, coming to you from Barstool Sportsbook at L'Auberge. The countdown is on. 2 weeks to McNeese and LSU football. 2.5 to 3 to the Saints in the NFL.
It's time. It's time. It's ready.
Y'all ready?
We're all ready.
You're not counting this 2-0 start.
No, we're not counting it. It's good to see, but we're not counting it. We'll get into more of that.
Not at all.
And on tap, all right? LSU with the scrimmage. We're going to get into that.
Yes.
As a TV tease. Next segment, we'll talk
Yes.
LSU scrimmage. Also, I want to work in that this LSU secondary is thin. They're skating on some very thin ice.
It is.
Cornerback.
Cornerback.
They're heavy on safeties.
They're heavy on
light
safeties,
on cornerbacks.
yes.
We'll get into that. We're going to debate who should be starting quarterback. Now that Gary Goff is not here, we can have fun with that, right? We couldn't really debate in front of the coach. He might get a little uneasy about that, but we all have our opinions. We'll do a little bit of that. And the Saints, it's crazy. They're dodging hurricanes and
they are.
earthquakes.
Can you believe that, man?
In California, in Southern California.
They thought the game was going to be canceled.
The Saints could leave Louisiana
and go to something like that.
Go to California and run into a hurricane.
Now, it was a tropical storm when it made landfall, but
and
still.
they got the earthquake you look for. And then Dennis Johnson was talking about right before the game started. He's wondering, they just had the earthquake.
Yeah.
Then the referees walk in and they said, Dennis, technically, this is not an indoor stadium.
Correct.
It's what would you call it?
One of those.
Kind of half.
So if there's any lightning, we might have to delay the game.
Yeah.
And I saw his Dennis Allen's quote after the game. He just said, "What the hell? I mean, what else can the man say? Hurricane, earthquake, lightning."
It'll make you wonder
Oh
why
my
they
gosh! Anyway,
Louisiana.
All right. Let's start with the McNeese Cowboys.
Yes.
Second scrimmage, their final scrimmage. They can only the NCAA can only allow you to have 2 scrimmages in fall camps. They'll get their fingers in the power pie all the time. All right, so the offense with 7 touchdowns, a ton through the air. Defense had their moments, but it just seemed in these scrimmages the defense, Kevin, is always at a disadvantage.
It is.
Because it's situational. They put the offense on the 30.
Those scrimmages are for the defense to react.
But the defense also, for the most part, recognizes by formation what's about to be
But
run.
they do seem like they're on a disadvantage.
Scrimmages like that, Rick, are for defenses to recognize situational football. The offense is to work on consistency.
Yeah.
That's what that's for. And the offense is going to always win.
So the offense for the Cowboys, Rip
it looks
Moore,
good.
7 touchdowns, that whole thing. Look, this sophomore receiver, John McCall, he might get the nickname Big Play McCall. First scrimmage, he had a touchdown, big catch. This scrimmage, he took a short pass, went 80 yards for a score. Big kid, lean, long, that whole thing. And you heard Gary Goff last week talk about him. This is what they need. They need receivers to step up.
They need red zone receivers.
Well, they need any kind of receiver.
That's your
at
guy.
any point in the field.
That's your guy. That's your red zone receiver guy right there.
If we're ever going to see the Golf offense, that's
it could be.
And it can't be one guy.
Yeah.
It can't be just McCall. You need 3 or 4 guys.
You do, Rick.
Because
that's
he's
how it's
shuttling
going to work.
in and out.
That's
All right,
the only way it's going to work.
We teased you with the quarterback situation. I've said I wrote about it in Line Up. I've said it for, I don't know, maybe since the spring.
I think we all know.
My opinion is Nate Glantz is the starting quarterback and will be the starting. No disrespect to Trey Simmons. None at all.
No.
But this guy is a national JUCO offensive player of the year as a freshman player.
Yeah.
I think he has everything that this offense needs right now. Agree or disagree?
Rick, I agree. I mean, and I think Coach Gary Goff, I think he wants to not name it because he wants the competition to continue. And that's a good thing.
Okay.
Because naming it is like, okay, this is our starting guy. And then the other guy's like, well, you want everybody to be at their best, Rick. And if it was up to me, I probably wouldn't name it
They're
either. It was up
pushing
to
each
me.
other.
I know what I think. Do you think Golf in his own mind knows?
Yes, I do.
I think he knows.
I do too.
I think he knows.
I think he knows who's got the edge.
You know the situation a lot better than I do.
Rick,
but
what I think happens,
Yeah.
I think it lets him see in the players that he's looking at, saying that he doesn't know. This could be something if something happens to where it could possibly play 2 quarterbacks, Rick.
I think
could that possibly happen?
He actually, if you listen to him closely last week, he said, I may do something I have never done, and I'm quoting him, before as a head coach, and that's play 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So I think he'll use Simmons in situations when he maybe wants a run package or an option for a run, or maybe in particular a red zone.
Depends on what the defense is giving him.
Yeah. I don't think he'll do series and then Simmons come in for a series and Glance goes in for a series.
No, I don't think that'd be good for the team.
Look, last year, and people have stopped me in public.
Yeah.
All right. Get off the quarterbacks back from last year. You're really being hard on these because they're young men. I'm sorry, they were putrid. They were injury prone.
Yeah.
You talk about a debacle with the quarterback situation for the Cowboys last year. I think Gary Goff should name a starting quarterback this week. This week.
You 2 weeks out?
What does it matter? If he already knows who it is, what does it matter?
I think of team continuity, more reps, knowing who that quarterback is.
He may have told the team. You don't know that.
No, that's true.
Now with social media, I doubt it.
Let me say this, Rick and Scooter. As a player, you already know who the starting quarterback is.
Really?
As a player,
you need to meet Trey Simmons.
As a player,
I don't think that's a fact.
As a player, you know who the starting quarterback is because it's how that person conducts himself in the huddle and outside the huddle.
These are two very talented young men.
I agree.
That's it, and I think I'm right on. I think it was Saban, but I saw where Saban the other day said when you're judging quarterbacks, trying to choose between two, you look at the quarterback. But more than that, look at the players around him.
Yes.
Yeah.
How they react.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying,
That's a very good point.
That's what I was saying, Scooter.
But you need to go watch and meet Nate Glantz and Trey Simmons.
I
light years from last year.
I believe what you're
saying,
Rick.
Light years from last year. The National is home to one of the best casual dining spots in Southwest Louisiana. The Max Bar and Grill serves up prime steaks off the grill, can't beat burgers, gourmet sandwiches, and po' boys. Or just try one of the cold beers or tasty cocktails at the bar. Lunch and dinner open 7 days a week, plus Sunday brunch. Good stuff.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways, specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at Le Berge Lake Charles.
Corner booths, sticky floors, catching breaks, and second wins. You never forget the way some things taste. Great taste, 96 calories. Tastes like Millet time.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
What's bugging you?
Is it termites? The season is now and they are swarming. At J&J Exterminating, we offer some very effective weapons against infestation of your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Don't wait. Contact us now for a free inspection.
Officially, it's a fridge full of beer. Unofficially, it's free AC. Coors Light, the official beer of everything unofficial.
Bowie Outfitters' huge archery sale going on now through Labor Day weekend, September 3rd. 40% off select bows and crossbows like the Elite Envision. Save $440. And the Excalibur Mag Air crossbow, only $329.99. Save 20% off some of your favorite bow hunting accessories. And there are select preseason clearance items on sale, up to 75% off limited time. Get over to Bowie Outfitters in Lake Charles for the annual big, huge archery sale going on through Labor Day weekend, by the way. All right, we're back at Barstool Sportsbook at LaBerge. Guidry, Cerro, I'm Cerro, he's Hobbs. Quick update on our friend Trey Quinn.
Yes.
Ex-Barb, SMU, used to go to LSU. Got cut by the Detroit Lions last week. Was trying to make it after playing a great year in the USFL.
But I applaud Trey,
Hey,
man.
it's still well, we're not July. We're still August, still preseason.
Everybody needs receivers, Rick, okay? Everybody needs
New
receivers.
England.
Everybody
New
needs
England.
receivers.
Bill Belichick loves players from Louisiana, and that
Everybody
smallish
needs receivers,
slot
man.
guy with
Positional
strong
type
hands.
receivers.
I'm just saying,
No,
Belichick.
but it is, Rick. Everybody needs receivers, man.
All right.
That
LSU
could happen for him.
ranked number 5 in both preseason polls. A big part of that is, of course, the SEC West title, but Jayden Daniels returning at quarterback.
No doubt.
You were in Baton Rouge. You were hobnobbing with the
Well,
L
no.
Club and all your former star
Yes.
players.
Who runs the L Club?
Who runs the
Scooter,
L
come
Club?
on, man.
All right,
Look,
so y'all had like
me-
a private
Yeah, we
audience
did.
with the scrimmage.
We did. We wanted to bring a lot of former players back, something that Coach O, which Scooter could contest to.
That's so
Coach
they
O
go
started that.
and tell them how much tougher these practices
Tougher.
were back when we
No,
played.
Did
no,
4
no,
days
no.
in August.
We had everybody
4
from here
days,
in town.
yeah.
I mean, we had from here Bice, Ezel, Mark Abraham. I mean, everybody here locally feels that, you know, man,
All
we're
right,
getting on
which
board
one of the
because
former
we see the
players?
success.
Which one of the former players gained the most weight? Who got the fattest?
I'm not saying
I
that.
know you
I'm
won. I
not
saw
saying-
some of the pictures.
I'm not saying that.
Well,
but
I
no,
know the ones
let me-
you just mentioned, you're in good shape.
I'm
Jamie's
all right.
in good shape.
Yeah.
Billy Ezel's in
Billy
I
looks
saw
good.
Billy at a golf course.
Billy looks good, Scooter.
I mean, so the ones here take care of themselves.
They take care of themselves, man. We eat right. But Rick, looking at what I saw in scrimmage, it was a lot of situational stuff for the offense, just like McNeese and everything. But I'll say this, guys. A lot of you are going to be surprised when you see Jayden Daniels. He's put on a little bit more weight.
Yeah.
He's not that little skinny guy that you saw running around last year, whatever, cutting through people trying to make plays. He's taking command of that offense, man.
Jayden Daniels cannot be LSU's leading rusher in year 2.
I don't think he will be.
He can't.
I'm with Kevin. I don't think it will be. I don't know
think
if
he
it'd
will
be
be.
the end of the world if he was.
Yeah.
Over 800 yards
I know,
last
Rick,
year.
But Rick, they had to use him how they could. You know
I know,
what I mean?
I know, and he did
They
well.
had to.
He did
But
well.
I'll say this, guys. A lot of people are going to be surprised. We're talking about the running backs at LSU. There's a slew of them.
Yeah.
But the offense, receivers, I think we're going to see some more Jeffersons. We're going to see some more of those guys, Landry, Odell. I mean, you can see the making of a lot of those guys in those guys, man. I'm serious.
Jefferson and Odell?
You can see a lot of those guys out there, man.
And you think I go over the board with the hype?
Mainly Neighbors
I'm
is
not.
right there with any of them.
I'm not, Rick. I'm telling you what I'm looking
Jefferson and Odell?
Rick, imagine them when they were there. I'm not saying now they're all pros and all of that stuff.
No.
But imagine them when they were there. That's what I see.
Okay.
Well, in college, I think Malik Neighbors is as good as any of them were at
Thank you,
LSU.
Scooter. Thank you, Scooter.
Better than Jefferson and
Rick,
Odell
well,
in
I
the
didn't
college?
say better,
I
but
didn't
he's
say
right
better.
there with
I
them.
say look almost like him. Rick, I'm serious. And I mean, the
I
way
didn't
that
see it
offense,
yet.
Rick, the way that
Hadn't seen
offense
it yet.
clicks, I mean, Daniels controls it, man. I mean, it's
All right.
it's like that.
I wasn't there. I wasn't invited.
Oh,
You
wow.
weren't invited. Only you were there.
Oh, wow. Really?
This
You could
freshman
go.
running back, this big kid, Caleb
he's
Jackson.
big. He's
the
big.
word I got was he ran like a Mack truck.
He's big. I've never seen the
He
LSU
ran
back
into
that
a
big.
touchdown without a helmet on or something.
He's big.
I'm
guy.
serious.
He's a big guy, man. And I mean, you know, you can see the excitement. I mean, not only, but I mean, I talked with Frank Wilson, and Frank said, Kevin, you're going to see some things, man, that we're going to surprise a lot of people. And I'm not going to say all what we talked about,
Yeah.
but Frank Wilson said, Kevin, we're going to surprise a lot of people. And I kind of see what Frank is talking about.
Do you think, from what you heard reported on, Denbrock and Kelly want Jayden Daniels to stretch the field?
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
they wanted
yes.
that
They want
last
him-
year.
yeah.
And they did
Yes,
to a
they
degree.
did.
To a
late
degree.
in the year.
It took a
Late
while.
in the year. Yeah.
It took a while.
But it probably, you know, you talked about can't lead the
Rushing.
team in rushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably needs more interceptions than he had last year.
Well,
Yeah.
explain to the viewers.
Yes, Scooter.
Taking a few more chances.
Exactly.
You're right, Scooter.
Exactly.
You're right, Scooter.
Yeah.
And I think that was something that came up that Kelly talked about in the meeting he had with a lot of the former players. He said, you're going to see us do some things out of character than what we did last year because we feel we have the personnel.
I look at it like this. Field position. We're not going to nitpick because every situation is different. But if it's 3rd and 12, 3rd and 15, and he decides to go deep and try to stretch the field, and it goes down to the 25 or 30 and it's picked off, it's like a long
It's a
punt.
punt. It's a punt, Rick.
But you're taking a shot.
Yes.
And if it's
that's-
a 50-50 ball, like you're calling neighbors, Odell Beckham the 2.0.
I'm just saying.
I'm
I'm just
not
saying.
crazy on
There-
that.
Okay,
some
I'm
of
gonna
these
be
guys-
watching
He's
this
got a
guy.
lot better head than
I've watched,
Odell Beckham.
I've watched a lot of LSU football players, even having been one. You can see the potential, and I think Kelly sees it too.
Okay.
Rick, LSU receivers are going to be hard to stop, man. I'm serious. And with Daniels, you've got the threat now on defense. Is he going to run it? Is he going to run it?
Kayshon Boutte, sixth-round draft pick, didn't do anything last year.
I'm like Scooter. These kids' heads, it's a different group.
Last night, by the way.
It's a different group.
I wish him luck.
Yeah. It's a different group.
All right.
Quarterback room.
Does LSU have, I'm talking Power 5. I didn't scour every team, but do they have the best 1-2 punch in quarterbacks in the country?
That would
with
be,
Daniels
that'd be
and
hard
Garrett
to
Nussmier?
say in Power 5. I'd want to study it a little. But in the SEC, no question. And I tell you
wait a minute now. Hold on. Let me throw that tandem out. And Ole Miss, Jackson Dart and Spencer Standards. I watched this guy from Oklahoma State. He's good.
All right, they have the All-SEC quarterback, at least by the media.
Just by media picking it. Yes.
Preseason. Now there's some other good ones. I'm guessing that was a close vote. There's some others. Arkansas. Who are?
Well, Ole Miss. Make your point.
Ole Miss. I think with Garrett and Nussmier, if say they lose Daniels, they would have less drop off.
No doubt.
Nussmier than any
He
other
can go
team.
anywhere right now and
SEC
start
team.
for a lot of teams in Power 5. Rub against the clock, around the corner.
That's
more
always.
sound off on Barstool. Stay right there.
We're the attorneys Southwest Louisiana has known and trusted for decades. We fought relentlessly for our clients and won. We are proud to announce a new name based on our legacy of success. We are Lundy Law. The name may be new, but our team's commitment to pursuing justice for our clients has never been stronger. From personal injury and maritime cases to insurance claims, mass tort, and civil litigation, you can count on the experienced attorneys at Lundy Law.
Corner booths, sticky floors, catching breaks, and second wins. You never forget the way some things taste. Great taste, 96 calories. Tastes like Miller time.
What's bugging you?
Is it ants? They're crazy, tiny, irritating pests outside trying to get in. At J&J, we offer weapons to locate, eliminate, and prevent their entering your home or business. Let us take care of what's bugging you. Contact us today for a free inspection.
Offer a more reliable, responsible, intelligent, and connected indoor environment that easily adjusts to homeowner preferences no matter where they are. Uncompromising, unmistakable Luxair. Learn how to become a Luxair dealer by visiting Solar Supply Luxair.
Bow hunters, time to get over to Bowie Outfitters for their annual archery sale with huge savings across the board. How about 40% off select bows and crossbows like the 10-point Havoc 440, 40% off. Or the Wicked Ridge Black Hawk 360 down to $239.99. 20% off bow accessories, 10% savings on all of the broadhead arrows, half off Hallow Optics rangefinders. It's just a slew of stuff. Get geared up for the bow hunting season at Bowie Outfitters. Big archery sale going on now through the Labor Day weekend.
Rick, my thing is, who comes up with these names, man?
Black Hawk, baby.
Wicked Ridge Black Bow. I mean, the name itself, I mean, it's going to make me not want to hold it. I'm going to be afraid to hold it.
You think you're a big, tough football player? I've talked to a buddy of mine who bow hunts and uses crossbow.
Come on.
And he said, your boy Guidry couldn't pull my bow back 1/3. 1/3 the strength it takes to pull.
The names just blow me away. They're awesome names, man.
All right,
Seriously.
speaking of awesome names, daiquiri and dogs across from Asia here at LaBerge.
Yes.
Get great frozen drinks. They got something over there called the green tea concoction made with Jameis Irish whiskey. Green tea. Speaking of green,
a
with
tea?
the
Tea?
It's all a daiquiri and dogs.
They have hot dogs?
Yeah, they have hot dogs too.
Oh, okay.
Hot dog and a frozen drink, baby.
Oh, wow. That's pretty nice,
That's one of their favorites.
I missed that memo.
Do not forget, catch the Sound Off Show, which is a totally different show on Thursday, 10:05 on CBS Lake Charles. We're going to have our predictions of who's going to win the NFC South. And you better not go where I think you're going to go. That's on Thursday night's show.
Yes.
Right. How ironic, speaking of the South and the NFC, how ironic is it, we mentioned early in the show, Dennis Allen and the Saints, they go to Southern California, practice with the Chargers, and It was a Hurricane 4 at one point in the Pacific.
Yeah.
It was that
Hurricane
big.
Hillary.
But they said that was the first tropical storm that's ever hit California.
Are you
Since
serious,
1939. I saw a stat. 1939.
Wow.
And some people don't think climate change is real.
It's happening.
And then an earthquake.
It's happening.
I mean, and then the refs with the lightning, and it's like Dennis
I know.
Allen says, "Come on."
But the thing
Really?
is,
Let's
I
just-
mean, we're from Louisiana. Did we even flinch at that or what, Scooter?
I don't know,
You know,
man.
did we
Hurricane
even flinch?
4,
We didn't even
Hurricane
flinch at
4.
that, did we?
I didn't think they were going to get the game
But
in.
timing, I mean, what
But
they
they
were
did.
showing outside the stadium, hell, we'd walk to school.
Yeah,
with
okay.
that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Win number 2, 22-17 over the Chargers. I didn't see any, even for LA.
Well,
I didn't see any ones out there. Maybe a sprinkling early.
No.
It was mostly
Yeah, but let me
2s and
ask you
3s. It was
something.
mostly 2s and 3s. But it was a win. It was a
And
win.
this shouldn't surprise us. Good. Gosh almighty, that was an awful game to watch.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is it? And I know starters didn't play.
Yeah.
And you don't expect them to be fine too.
Yeah.
But even the guys playing in the fourth quarter, an NFL, National Football League
I know what you're saying, Scooter.
team invited them to their camp. They had to be way above average college players. Why can't they catch a football?
Maybe that's why they were playing in the fourth quarter, Scooter.
No, but,
3rd and 4th.
I mean,
but you watch some
oh, I
of
know
this
what you're
and
saying,
you wonder,
Scooter.
how
I
did
know
they
what you're
play
saying.
in college?
Well, I thought you were going to bring up the penalties. Pre-snap penalties. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah.
14.
Special team penalties.
And you know,
Holding, I'm not even going to
that's
talk
too
about that.
many to blame entirely on there being a Hockley in the game.
No,
And
you're
that's true,
right.
too.
You're right.
And that's true,
Hockley's,
too.
I guess it's his son, huh?
It's his son.
It's his son.
Sean Hockley or something.
And you know,
Anyway,
didn't fall far. Didn't fall far.
No.
Well, he had a
Dennis
pretty
Allen,
tough
look,
teacher.
Dennis Allen didn't seem to be too pissed off about it. I
I
said
think
too
Dennis
many. We'll
Allen
clean
just
it up.
wanted to get home, to be honest.
Well, I got you on
Can I
that
ask you
one.
this,
I got
Rick?
you on that one.
Do the Saints have a field goal kicker?
Well, that was a good thing to see. A 51-yarder from Will Lutz and a 39-yarder.
Yeah.
He made a comment which I hadn't heard before. He was healthy last year. He had that weird little
Something was
groin
going on
thing the
last
year
year.
before,
Yeah.
the hip, but he was healthy. He just said my head wasn't right.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
And that's why
your
I
head
asked that.
wasn't right.
Yeah, I mean,
Get your head right.
Get your head right, dude. I mean, what you mean
I
your head
had to
wasn't
be
right?
reminded that he really struggled last year.
Oh,
He did, Scooter.
I
He
had
did.
forgotten that.
I think his,
I mean,
I
on
think his
extra
percentage
points.
was 74%.
I mean, on extra points,
Now,
Rick.
yeah,
On
yeah.
extra
He
points.
was pretty lousy last year. You know, look, one of the things we saw in the Chargers win with Kendrick Miller.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a running back that they didn't think could
Dude.
catch the ball out of the
Dude.
backfield. He's stretching out, catching a
Dude.
Winston pass, and then the run,
Yeah.
and then Peyton Turner with a strip and a sack and a strip. And then this Nick Lalos, this defensive end with 3 sacks in the game. Look,
Yeah.
you got some guys right. And what's this guy? Smith, Jayden Smith.
Yes.
Remember him from Notre Dame and
Yes.
the Dallas Cowboys?
Yes. I think, Rick, and like, you know, Scooter's going to say, it's preseason. I don't know. I'm not going to say. I don't know, Rick. I don't know.
They're going to have some tough decisions.
They are.
Especially at wide receiver.
Every
They
team
are.
in the league is so
But the
are.
Saints in particular this year,
But-
linebacker and wide receiver.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
back to LSU in this secondary situation.
yeah.
We talked about it earlier in that you gave us a little scouting report
Yeah.
from the scrimmage. This Denver Harris kid, this transfer from A&M,
Yeah.
he was there. Reports are he was back with the team.
Yeah, he was.
But
Yeah.
he missed a lot of practices.
He did.
He appeared to be, or appears to be, or maybe was a malcontent at Texas A&M. I
Well,
mean,
he got
suspended twice.
suspended twice.
Twice.
That's a
He
malcontent.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
I think so.
And
Yeah.
I think so.
I wouldn't argue with you.
Yeah.
But I guess the most surprising thing, I mean, he is a former 5-star.
He
Five
is.
star.
He is.
recruit. 5.
He is.
Five.
He
1,
is.
2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
Yeah,
5.
he is, Scooter. Yeah.
And before he got suspended at LSU, which is now apparently over,
Yeah.
he was running third team
Yeah.
Yeah.
on a shaky position for the
Yeah.
Tigers.
Cornerback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For that position. Normally
Yeah.
we're
Right now, they have a Southeastern transfer.
They do.
And a Syracuse transfer starting at cornerback.
Yeah.
Think about
And-
that.
Okay.
Right
Rick.
now,
Okay.
they're
okay,
going to
Rick.
open up against number 8 Florida State with nothing against the Orange, but a transfer from Syracuse, Deuce Chestnut, who apparently is pretty good, and a Southeastern Louisiana transfer in Zy Alexander. And reports are both of them are knocking it out of the park.
FCS, but I mean, they had the McNeese kid start
Andre
last year.
Yeah.
Scooter, let me ask you a question, and I got my own opinion.
Right.
Do you think the drop-off came after Corey Raymond left and went to Florida?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
I hadn't even thought about it, but no.
I'm saying yes.
Okay.
I'm saying yes. The drop-off, I think, happened when Corey left.
It seems to be bodies more than talent.
Yeah, but
this is DBU.
It is, Rick. That's what
they're starting a transfer from Southeastern Louisiana.
And it's like, Rick, we never had this situation. We knew one of our corners was either going to go in the first round or was going to be a top 10 pick.
And it's too late to pick up any transfers. It ain't the NFL. You can't do a free agent signing. So keep your fingers crossed.
I wish I could give it a little bit,
We're out of
honestly.
time. This is Sound Off from Barstool.
Yes.
We'll see you again, everybody. Take care.
If it's a story worth telling, it starts with Getaways specializing in me time. Handcrafted flavors, eager to please. Escapes to soak the day away. And rounds on a course designed by Tom Fazio. Start a story all your own at L'Auberge Lake Charles.
Now's the perfect time to enjoy your amazing backyard. Unless you have a mosquito problem, contact the experts at J&J Exterminating and take advantage of $50 off initial service. Make this summer the best ever with J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.